And also, I'd like to thank Reach for Home and the Reach for Home board, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Give you a little bit of background. I got addicted to drugs early, in an early age, and ever since that started, I mean, everything went downhill. My mom and dad, they tried everything they could to help me, and nothing worked. I was off and on the streets, and could never keep a job, you know. And then this last time that I was out on the streets was the hardest, and it really took me down fast. I was sleeping in doorways in Santa Rosa. I weighed about 115 pounds, and I just didn't want to do this no more. So I went over to the Fulton overpass, and I was going to jump onto the freeway. And this car pulled over, and it was my youngest daughter, Bella, her best friend's family. And the mom got out, and she went over to the overpass, and she was trying to talk me to get off the overpass, and you know, I didn't want to until she said, you know, why don't you do it for Bella? And that's my youngest daughter. And I had a moment of clarity, and she put out her hand, and I got in the car, and they drove me to their house, and they put me in their garage for a month, and I was able to be in a safe place, and I was able to let the fog lift for a little while, and then I was able. I got to a point where there's a Y in the road, and I always took the wrong path, and I finally took the right path. And now I get to be out and help chronically homeless individuals and people that I even used to use with them, and I was out in the streets with these individuals that I help now. And you know, it's about never giving up on anybody, because you know, if I could do it, I believe that anybody could do it. And it's about going down to the camps and finding the chronically homeless that have the mental health issues, and talking to them and getting a relationship with them, and then getting them to do something that they really don't want to do, but you know, you get them to trust you, and bring them into the doctors, and get them to a primary doctor, and then from there go to mental health, and then from there you can get them dental, and then you can figure out whether they can get a job, or if they need Social Security, or you know. And it's all about just the way I look at it is, you got to be there when the individual is ready, and they say, you know, help me, you know, because if it wasn't for Julie that day getting out of the car and coming over to that overpass, I probably wouldn't be here. So that's how I look at it. Every one of our shelter list is, you know, they can make it. They just need the chance, you know, and it's baby steps. But you know, at the end of the day, it's all worth it, because you know, like I said, if it wasn't for somebody being there for me, I don't know if I'd be here. And so I want to thank, you know, again, Reach for Home and the board, and for giving me the opportunity to do what I do, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do this. And you know, to get an award for something that I do out of my heart and with passion, I don't know. It was something when I got that email. But I just want to you know, thank everyone, and I really appreciate this.